Who's ready for about 3 minutes of their life that they're never going to get back? No, I'm just joking. This is going to be very fun and interesting. See, there's a picture of Michael Jordan right there. In colors! Yay! Yeah, I'm going to be talking about Manifest Destiny. Yes, okay, fun's over. Let's get right into it. Okay, so it all started off with the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. Napoleon Bonaparte of France sells about 827,000, shut up, Baxter, square miles of land for just dirt cheap. Get it? Dirt. He sold us land. Anyway, so he sold that to us for $15 million, which is about $18 per square mile. So here's, USA right here. Here's about the Louisiana Purchase, Louisiana Purchase swag. And there's Texas right there. It was annexed in 1845, by the way, if you didn't know that, if you didn't pay attention in history, Texas history last year. Next, I'm going to be talking about a painting by John Gast. It's called The Spirit of America, and it's about it's this angel which is heading westward. It looks like it's going west. It's carrying pioneers and technology with it. And people who usually went westward were either prospectors, merchants, farmers, or just people looking to get a fresh, clean start. Maybe they're criminals or something. I don't know. And I don't know anything about tech, so I couldn't insert a picture, but here's basically what it looks like. There's dark on that side and then light on that side. And they're headed west. Yay, there's the angel right there. Woohoo! Okay, anyway. Let's talk about Lewis and Clark. I'm sure you've heard of who Lewis and Clark is. In 1803, they were sent by Jefferson to explore the Louisiana Purchase. And it wasn't just Lewis and Clark and Sacagawea. There was actually 50 other people with them, including an African slave and Sacagawea. In case you don't know who Sacagawea is, she's on the $1 coin. She was their Indian guide who spoke the Indian language and knew the land very well. Okay, so this is at this point, how the United States was viewed by other countries. A, they either thought they were getting too powerful, or B, they either supported them and what they stood for. That's basically it. Yeah, that's it, really. And anyway, well, that brings us to the Mexican-American War. I thought it was a good segue, viewed by other countries. Mexican-American War, other country, get it? Anyway, so we gained about 500,000 square miles of land. It's called the Mexican Cession. It was parts of, or mostly, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, and even far north is Wyoming. The Mexican-American War lasted from 1846. Forget that I said that. 8 to 1848. And we wanted land. We were trying to be a superpower in this world. Alright, so here's the USA after the Mexican Cession. Here's the original 13 colonies right here. Got your Louisiana Purchase swag right here. And here's the Mexican Cession right here. And here's Texas again. Failed attempt at drawing Texas. That brings us to our Monroe Doctrine, which basically said, Europe, stay out. We don't want any of your business here. And it actually worked until World War II, except it wasn't written by James Monroe. It was actually written by John Quincy Adams, who was the Secretary of State. It just got the Monroe Doctrine name because, it was Monroe's presidency. Which basically said, Europe, stay out of the Western Hemisphere. We don't want you. It's kind of like if you have like a little sibling. It's like, okay, you stay on your half, I'll stay on my half. We don't want anything to do with each other. And there's the equator, yay! So, I thought this was hilarious when I thought of it. I thought, leave Canada white because it's the Great White North, but now I realize that is an awful idea. That was a terrible joke. Anyway, moving on to the geography of the United States, you had the Appalachian Mountains. They acted as a barrier to settlers who were headed west from the east. Many settlers traveled alongside the rivers that flowed east. I think it was a good idea because if they're going the opposite direction that the river's flowing, you headed west. So that's where most of the settlements were alongside the rivers, and they're a good source of water and stuff. And there's the mountain. Yay, mountains, rivers, you know how it is. And there's the hot sun beating down right there. And there's some trees, yay. Trees are good. Okay, so that turned out to be 5 minutes and 4 seconds of your life that you're never going to get back in history class. I hope you liked it, because I really worked hard on this, as you can tell. You can stay classy.